Welcome to the 2019-2020 Magnus Theatre Young Playwrights Challenge. As we all know, this year has been a time to innovate and change, and as such, for the very first time, the showcase is being presented entirely online. In the showcase, you will see 3 plays written by local youth between the ages of 13 and 19 and performed by 13 local youth actors. Please feel free to support these emerging youth actors and artists by leaving them a comment. First up is Birthday Candles by Chase Lester, followed by Runners Up, Maybe Tomorrow by Walker Lucchese, and Good Enough by Brynn Green. Enjoy the showcase.
On stage are 3 people in different color of clothing. They are standing in a triangle close together, but not side by side or touching.
Today's our big day.
I couldn't wait. Everyone was so excited for us.
I always wondered what it was like outside of the packaging.
2 nodded as 3 had their arms crossed.
I do not have a good feeling about this at all.
The other 2 look confused.
What do you mean? We've been waiting for this moment our whole lives.
Yeah, so what's the big deal? Do you have anything better to do?
I just feel like it's gonna end up bad.
Well, push that feeling away. This will be the best day of our lives.
And the last.
What? What does she mean by that? Are we gonna die?
One's breathing quickens and is running in little circles, panicking. 2 rolls their eyes.
Of course we aren't gonna die. We were made for this, not just to die.
Are you sure?
One looks obviously distressed.
I'm positive.
What if today's our last day? I didn't say goodbye to everyone or say I love you. I never got to see the things I wanted to see.
One is rambling and pacing. 2 sighs loudly.
We are not dying. Look what you have done.
I'm just stating facts.
They aren't facts if they aren't true.
They are most definitely true.
Can you prove it?
One is still rambling to self. 3 thinks for a long moment before sighing in defeat.
I cannot prove it, but that does not mean I'm wrong. Anything is possible.
Just enough about your stupid death this and death that. You're just trying to freak her out.
2 motions towards one.
I am not. I'm just speaking my mind.
Your mind is spilling lies, so don't speak your mind. If you don't have anything positive to say, zip it.
I can speak of whatever I want.
Quit your arguing. Let's make our last moments count.
Ha! See? I'm not the only one who thinks we're gonna die.
Shut up. You both just have wax brains.
You do too. We're literally made of wax.
You both know what I mean.
What did you mean?
You both are hopeless.
Wait, did you hear that?
Everyone stops to listen.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't either.
Well, I did. I think someone's coming.
You can hear laughter and chatter in the background along with the people's footsteps. Everyone now hears it. 2 has a wide smile, 1 has a face full of fear, 3 has their arms crossed and a curious face. Then people with birthday hats and whatever birthday parties have stroll in, laughing and chatting. They circle around the 3, leaving a gap towards the audience. Okay, everyone, time to light the candles and sing the birthday song.
Oh, I love songs.
Did they say light the candles?
Shush! I'm trying to listen.
People put yellow hats on the candles to resemble the candles being lit.
Ouch, ouch, this hurts.
I'm melting.
It's okay, guys. We're just kidding. Stop reacting.
The people join hands and sing happy birthday in a way.
They're burning us alive and chanting. It's a ritual.
We're gonna die.
I'm sure there's an explanation. Calm down.
They're a cult. That's the explanation.
I'm too young to die.
Be quiet. I'm trying to think.
I knew this was a bad idea.
I love you guys so much. If these are our last moments together, I want to say you guys are the best out of the bunch.
What? Shut up. We aren't dying.
The song finishes and someone blows them out. The hats are taking off, and everyone claps, then runs off stage. 2 and 3 look exhausted, and 1 looks confused.
I'm not sure what that was exactly.
A cult. And now we have to escape before they come back to sacrifice us.
Sacrifice us?
Of course. Didn't you see what just happened?
Yeah, maybe she's right.
Thank you.
So, what do we do?
Escape, obviously.
Escape how? And where?
We just run as far as we can.
What about our families?
Nothing can be done. It's kill or be world. Kill or kill world.
3 is stumbling over the sentence.
Kill or be killed.
Kill or killed be. Yeah, so let's go. Never turn our backs and be on the run. The lamb.
Yeah, the lamb.
What is the lamb exactly?
Enough questions. Do you want to be sacrificed or do you want to run away and live?
Live.
So let's run and live.
They cheer and run off stage, lights down.
As the house lights fade, the sound of faint pop music can be heard. After a moment, the music completely fades out and lights rise to reveal the set. A small table, surrounded by 3 chairs with a phone on it, are upstage right. A larger table is stage left with 4 people sitting around it. Willow, Paul, Simon, and Dawn. They're playing a board game with 2 dice and a deck of cards. Each person has cards in his or her hand.
Come on, 7. Yes, 7. I get a wood.
No! Dang, so what, I have to discard half my hand?
Yeah, round it down.
Okay, Simon, would you trade 2 wood for a brick?
Oh, would I ever?
Good one. Okay, 2 for 1. Okay, then I'll buy a settlement, and that's my turn. Here you go, Willow.
Okay. 6. What do I get?
Not again.
Yes! 2 sheep, a brick, and 3 wheat.
3 wheat, huh? Man, that's sweet.
I just can't even with you two.
You know, right?
Is that all, sis?
Don't call me sis. I've told you so many times not to call me that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is your turn over, sis?
Don't.
Are you done?
Yeah.
9. Okay, so first I will buy a road.
Don't you just win?
I don't know yet. Just wait. Okay, so I get a road and then I buy a settlement to get the sheep port.
See that, Paul? She needs all the sheep port she can get.
Not another one.
I gotta hand it to you, bro. That was a good one.
Yeah, I do win. I'll trade 4 sheeps in to get 2 wood and buy 2 roads to get longest road.
Good game. What do you guys want to play now? Monopoly?
Sorry, but her mom says we gotta go now.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the barbecue.
While the lights fade from around him and the rest of the people carry the table and chairs and game off stage, Paul turns to address the audience.
That wasn't quite what happened the next day.
Paul exits, and the lights completely fade out. The lights rise again after a beat. A phone rings, so it can loudly be heard. After 1 ring, Dawn enters stage right.
I got it.
Runs to the table and puts the phone to her ear. As she does this, Father enters downstage left, holding a phone to his ear.
Hello?
Hey, sweetie.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Could you call your mother and Paul over?
Hey, Paul, get out of bed. Mom, come here. Dad wants to talk to us.
What is it?
Hey, guys. Is everyone there?
Yeah, we're all here.
Okay, so something happened to Simon last night. After you guys left, he ended up having to go to Emerge.
What? Is he okay? Sorry.
It's okay, Paul. I know this is going to be hard. But last night, Simon passed out and went unresponsive. His parents and Willow flew with him down to Toronto. He's having an MRI right now. The doctors are keeping him in a medically induced coma. We probably won't know anything more until we get the results of the scan. If you can give me and your mom a minute, we need to talk alone for a bit. I'm sorry, guys.
That was really hard for me. It was one of my worst nightmares come true. We had known their family since I was born, and I just couldn't bring myself to accept what was happening. So we sat there trying not to cry while we waited for my mom to come back.
Paul,
Yeah,
what is an MRI?
I think it's like an X-ray, but I'm not sure. It is some kind of scan, though.
Oh, so it's not some kind of surgery?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's a relief. So what do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. All we can do is hope that he'll be okay and stay strong for him.
Yeah.
After a beat of them hugging, Mother walks in and sits down next to Dawn and Paul.
So what's going to happen?
For now, we're going to wait. When they get the results of his MRI, we can figure it out, okay?
Okay. From that point on, the day seemed to move in slow motion. We waited with bated breaths at every ring of a phone. We would hope for news. It was the most stressful time of my life. I couldn't bear to think what might happen to Simon. Then the time came. Is that news?
Yeah, this is the message I got. Hello, everyone. We just got the results of Simon's MRI. The doctors found an infection in his brain, and they're just trying to figure out how to proceed. Keep sending such powerful love, and we'll update you when we hear something.
Well, what does that mean for him?
It could mean all kinds of anything for him. We don't really know yet, but this is a big deal, so it's okay if you don't know how to react.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Also, me and your father were talking, and we really think we should go there to support them. So if you guys want to go, we could drive down there and stay at May and Kathleen's house.
Yes. Is Dad coming too?
Unfortunately, he can't. We don't know how long we're going to be down there, and your father needs to keep working. He wishes he could come, though. Sorry, guys.
It's okay, Mom. We know he loves Simon.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys. So we'll leave tomorrow morning at like 10:30. Sound good?
Yep.
As the lights fade from around him, Paul walks upstage to address the audience. The scene behind him changes. The table, stage left, is moved off and replaced with 2 chairs. 4 chairs are arranged down center stage like the seats of a car, with Mother in the driving seat and Dawn in the back. As they drive, faint car sounds can be heard.
May, Kathleen, and their daughter Sophie have been friends of our and Simon's families for as long as I can remember. We used to do all kinds of things together. Then they moved to Toronto, and we don't see them as nearly as much, but the 3 of our families still get together for a trip or something at least once a year. Anyway, we woke up the next day and left for Toronto, drove for a day and stayed in a motel, and left the next morning at around 8. It was scary, just sitting there in a car for so long, knowing that if something happened to Simon, we couldn't do anything to help. It felt really wrong not doing anything, but we just had to wait till we got there.
Hey, Paul, can you send Simon's dad a message?
Sure. What do you want it to say?
Tell him that we're just a couple of hours from May and Kathleen's, and ask him if he needs us to pick up anything.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Oops. Mom, there might be a few typos.
Well, what did you say?
Okay, I hate autocorrect. I said, hey, here are just a couple of pores from May and Kathleen. Just if there's any thong you went. Sorry, Mom.
It's okay. You're just going to have to retype it and say it was you. I don't want them thinking it was me.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I can't believe you messed up that bad.
Yeah, fail.
I'm so glad that wasn't me.
But it was you.
No, you didn't.
Wait, what?
I may or may not have said that it was you.
What? You didn't. Give me that. What? Sorry, that was Dawn, but Dawn spelled with a capital W and N. You made me look like an idiot.
Sorry, it's just a joke. Sheesh. No need to take it so seriously.
I'm not taking it seriously.
Calm down, guys. We're almost there. Just try not to fight for like a couple more hours.
It's not my fault he's a jerk. Why are you getting mad at me?
No, I'm not getting mad at either of you. It's just take a break, for Simon's sake.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, sorry.
The rest of the drive went by pretty fast. We kept getting on each other's nerves, but always felt terrible afterwards. We just couldn't justify fighting, knowing what Simon was going through. And soon enough, we arrived.
May, Kathleen, they're here.
May and Kathleen enter and walk up to the car. Dawn and Mother exit the car and mime shutting the doors behind them. As they do this, the sound of car doors closing can loudly be heard. Mother walks over to May and Kathleen and they greet each other with a hug.
Sophie, it's good to see you.
It's great to see you too.
Hey, Sophie. How's it going?
It's going fine. How about you?
We're doing pretty okay.
Have you seen Simon yet?
No, I haven't yet. But Willow's been staying here the past 2 nights. I think it must be hard staying at the hospital for long stretches of time.
That's understandable.
Yeah. How was your drive?
It was fine. Not much happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys need any help unloading your stuff?
May and Kathleen and Mother walk over to Dawn and Paul and Sophie.
Hey, Sophie. It's good to see you.
You too. I was just wondering if you guys needed any help unloading anything.
Sure.
Ring, ring.
Hello? Oh, hi, Greg. Oh, yeah? Uh-huh. Okay. I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you too. Bye.
Who was that?
That was Greg. He has news about Simon. The doctors say the infection is too strong for the antibiotics. They need to go in and do brain surgery.
Everyone looks heartbroken. Sophie hugs May and Kathleen, and Dawn wipes a tear out of her eye.
It's pretty serious.
But wait, surgery? No, that can't. No, but this can't.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Do you think we will see Willow tonight?
I don't know, sweetie.
I think Will and Eleanor will be here, but only for a little bit.
We stayed at May and Kathleen's for a couple of days. Simon made it through surgery, and soon my mom went to see him. I wasn't allowed to go yet, but they knew I wanted to. So, in about a few days, I got the chance.
Lights fade out, and the set changes. After a beat, the lights rise to reveal the set. 2 chairs, stage left with Mother and Paul sitting in them, a hospital bed, and stand with hoses and tubes going under the sheets of the bed, where Simon is lying unconscious, center stage, with a chair next to him. 4 chairs are arranged like car seats downstage. There's a table, stage right, with 6 chairs around it.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. I wish I could make this go away for you. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Mom.
You're sure you want to see him?
Yeah.
Hey guys, are you ready to go in?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then follow me.
Hey, Simon.
Sai, Paul is here to see you. It'll be really great for him to hear your voice.
Pretty crazy rig you've got here, Simon. Oh, Simon. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, Sai. You'll get through this. I know it.
Oh, baby.
Don't worry, Simon. We all love you and we're here for you. Oh, Simon, I'm so sorry.
We'll probably really like to hear about what you've been up to.
Yeah. Our drive here was pretty uneventful. Oh, you'll love this. At the motel we stayed at, they had brunch and Dawn coughed a French fry out of her nose. It was hilarious. Anyways, yeah, I wish I could help you somehow. I'm so sorry. I can't.
Sorry, Paul, but we're going to have to leave now. Simon's got another MRI.
Yeah, of course. See you later, Simon. We love you.
Bye, Simon. You okay, Paul?
Yeah, fine.
It must have been really hard for you.
It was.
OP, I wish I could help make this go away for you.
It's okay, Mom. Thank you. And so we went back to May and Kathleen's house. That night was really hard for me. I tried to stay positive, but I just wasn't really feeling it. The next day was mildly uneventful. Simon's family stayed with him at the hospital while we went to see a movie. It was strange doing something so ordinary with everything that was going on. We didn't hear news about Simon until that night at dinner.
Mother, Sophie, Dawn, May, and Kathleen are sitting around a table with plates, condiments, and cups. Paul walks over and sits with them.
Could someone pass me a hamburger and the ketchup, please?
Yep.
Ring, 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 ring.
Just a second, Dawn. Hello? Oh, hi. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And how is he?
That Eleanor?
I don't know, Sophie.
We all sat there not knowing what to say. No one touching their food. It was quite scary. I tried to reassure myself that it wouldn't be bad news.
Is that news?
Yeah. Is it bad? Is he okay?
Wait to hear what she has to say.
Yes, that was Eleanor. She gave me an update to tell you all. Here's what she said. Simon honestly is not doing very well right now. And the doctors found that there is still a lot of infection in his brain, and he seems to be reacting badly to the machine that is keeping him breathing. The doctors say that there's going to be a lot of mucus in his lungs that could really make it hard for him to breathe on his own. He is currently getting prepped for another brain surgery. This is going to be a tough one. It's possible that he won't make it. And if he does, he might not have the same as he was before.
That means he could die at any moment?
What? No. Does that mean he will die?
I don't know, sweetie.
He can't die.
At this point, everyone was crying except for me. It was the saddest I've ever been. I kept expecting to feel tears sliding down my cheek, but they never came. It felt as if there was a literal hole in my chest, and I sat there, not able to talk or cry, and everything felt muffled. I just sat there for a while, no tears falling. It was probably not as long as it felt, but it still felt unbearably long. And then the world slowly came back into focus.
This is something I do sometimes. You don't have to, but if you want, close your eyes. Now just imagine Simon, as we've all known him. Funny, caring, nice, and loved. Now imagine him in his hospital bed. Imagine all your love for him surrounding him in a pink light. And imagine that love protecting him from harm and bringing back the Simon we all know. And if you want to pray, I don't normally, I'm not a religious person, but we might as well cover all the bases.
The power of editing, this is not here.
What happened? We should do something in honor of him.
Like what?
Do you all know how to play Catan?
The lights fade out. The lights rise to reveal the set. It's all the same except there is a bed downstage right. Paul enters and walks downstage to address the audience.
Simon made it through his surgery, but was still in intensive care. It still felt like he wasn't progressing at all. But after a while, sadness, fear, it just becomes a part of your day-to-day life. And it hardens into a lump of pain right beside your heart. And you just start looking forward to the little joys in life.
Oh, sweetie.
Mom, what if Simon doesn't remember me? What if he isn't my friend anymore? How will I? Oh, Mom.
I don't know if he'll remember us. I hope so. And even if he doesn't, we will tell him stories to help him remember.
No, he can't. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. We just have to believe in him. That's all. We just have to be strong for him. He'll be fine. I don't need to worry.
Paul, I don't know if...
No, Mom. It's fine. He'll be fine. The days slowly turned to weeks and things got progressively better. It was hard. I would cry myself to sleep every other night. And you'd think, even though things got tense and scary, that all of us would have gotten on each other's nerves, but we didn't. We all stayed really kind to each other. Even when we were at our happiest, we still felt that weight, that tension in our chest, the feeling that things could get a whole lot worse at any minute.
Dawn, Sophie, May, and Kathleen enter and sit around the table. Paul walks over to them.
Hey, everyone. Here's the update for today. Simon is doing well. They are still slowly waking him up, and he's breathing on his own now, which is great news. And he blinked a couple of times to say yes and no to a couple of questions. Keep sending love.
Really?
Questions?
Just a few. I think they asked if his name was John, and he said no.
What other ones?
I don't know. Sorry.
That's amazing news. We should celebrate.
The next day, I went to see Simon. he was still in critical care. I was a little nervous, but it didn't feel as scary as this time. And when I got there, I felt ready.
Hey, Paul, the nurse is done with him, so he's ready to see you.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. He'll be really happy to see you. Hey, Sai, sweetie, Paul's here. He had a hard day with physio, so he's pretty tired.
Okay. Hey, Simon. How are you? You're looking much better. It's good to see you. He squeezed my hand.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could squeeze my hand, Si. I'm so happy for you.
Hey, Sai, do you remember Paul? Squeeze his hand if you do.
He did. That's so great, Si. I was really scared that you wouldn't remember me.
Sorry, Paul, but I think we'll have to cut this one short. Sai has an appointment that's in like 5 minutes. I'm really sorry.
Oh, that's okay, Greg. That night was really hard for me. My mom kept me company, but I didn't fall asleep till quite late. I slept in, and when I woke, I found that everyone was in high spirits. I asked Dawn what was going on, and she said that they just got news that Simon will be taken out of intensive care very soon. She said that they'll have to do one more brain surgery to put back the bone plate that they took out, and that he should be awake in the next week. I couldn't believe it. After all this, we could talk to him so soon. That week seemed to go by at a snail's pace, but he eventually woke up, and I got to see him. I couldn't help but worry that maybe him squeezing my hand was just him flinching at something, and that maybe he didn't really remember me at all. I was so stressed in the waiting room that it all felt like a dream.
Lights rise stage right to reveal the hospital bed, with Simon sitting looking at Paul. Paul stands and takes a couple of steps towards Simon.
Simon?
Hey, Paul.
End of play.
The stage is set in Elizabeth's bedroom. Her bed is downstage, and there is a vanity with a mirror facing forward next to the bed. Everything on the vanity is neat and tidy, as is the bed. A door near stage right is left ajar. A door slams in the distance. Loud stomps signal someone is coming upstairs. Suddenly, Elizabeth enters her room loudly, closing the door behind her. She has a large amount of makeup on and a nice dress. She throws off her heels and moves towards her bed. She jumps into bed and screams into her pillow some more.
Why does it always have to be me? I don't get it.
She lifts her head up to reveal a smeared face of makeup now all over the pillow.
Great, I'll have to scrub that out tomorrow.
She gets up and slowly moves to the vanity. She sits in the chair and stares at herself.
Such a mess.
She grabs a makeup wipe and starts to remove the makeup now smeared all over her face. There is a knock at the door.
Hey, sweetie, do you need anything? You didn't sound too good when you came in.
No, I'm okay, Ma. I'm fine. Just tired is all. Sorry if I was too loud.
Are you sure? I can make you a quick dinner if you want. Maybe a grilled cheese and some tomato soup.
No, thanks. I think I'm just gonna head to bed now. Night, Mom.
All right, hon. Just let me know if you need anything.
She exits.
God, please let this day be over soon.
She moves back to her bed after removing all of the makeup and sits there with her face in her hands. She stares forward, pondering. The lights dim. Suddenly, a cell phone begins ringing. It goes on for a few seconds before being answered. The phone call is taken with the stage dimmed.
Hello?
Dude, what the hell? Where did you go tonight?
Sorry, I kind of got embarrassed to death.
Well, you could have told me you were leaving. And come on, don't be so hard on yourself. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, please, Mrs. I can get any guy I want. You'd never understand what happened back there because it will never happen to you. Not all of us are as pretty as you are.
Oh, come on. To be fair, I got rejected tonight too.
Very funny. You cannot compare getting rejected by a college senior to me getting dissed by someone in the same grade as us. I'm sorry, but going after a guy that old when you're a senior in high school is a bit nuts, if you ask me.
Either way, you should have told me you were leaving early. I wouldn't have looked for you for an hour.
Oh, please, I promised you look for 30 seconds and gave up after you laid your eyes on the next cute guy in the room.
Well, someone fell asleep on the wrong side of the bed tonight. I gotta go anyway. Bye.
She quickly hangs up, leaving a busy tone playing. The lights come up, revealing a classroom. There are 5 student desks and a teacher's desk. There is an apple on the desk and a whiteboard behind it. A bell rings and Elizabeth, LAYLA, and Jack come and sit at a desk. Mrs. BALER joins the class shortly after the rest begins settling in.
Good morning, class. I hope you all had a great break, and if you didn't, now it's over.
Oh.
Yes. Well, let's get on with the class then, shall we? I'd like you all to open your books to page 3 of Hamlet.
The students begin unpacking their bags.
Hey, are you still upset about the party? It's not really a big deal.
I'm fine.
Okay. Want to meet up after school to study for our French test?
No, I've got plans with my pillows after school.
Oh, okay then. Do you still want to study over lunch?
I'm not really feeling up to it.
You're not really feeling up to anything, are you? Just because one guy didn't like you doesn't mean you have to take it out on me. I didn't do anything to you.
She turns away as if insulted.
I can study with you if you want, LAYLA.
Okay, let's meet by the doors. It'll be nice to study with someone who's fluent.
What's that supposed to mean?
LAYLA simply glares at Ellie without a response.
Is everyone ready to start?
Jack fumbles around in his bag, pulling out lots of pieces of paper and trash before pulling out a very crumpled and tattered book.
Okay, I've got it.
Several phones begin ringing.
Phones off, everyone. The weekend is over. Now, let's begin.
Ellis enters the room and sits in a seat near Elizabeth. He winks at her. She responds with a confused look and an eye roll. The lights dim. The lights come up, revealing the high school hallway. Lockers all along the wall. Elizabeth is standing near her locker, serving her phone. Ellis walks over to her.
Did my heart love till now, forswear it, psyched, for I never saw true beauty till this night.
First of all, it's not night. Second, you don't love me, you don't even know me. And third, that's Romeo and Juliet, not Hamlet, but nice try.
I'm Alice, just in from New York, and you are?
I've got to get to class. Bye.
She leaves abruptly.
Maybe tomorrow then? Well, it was worth a shot.
He exits and Jack and LAYLA enter.
Something was definitely up with Ellie today. She was totally out of focus in English, and she hasn't looked up from her phone all morning. Maybe she's mad because I did better than her on her pre-test in French today.
No. She's just pouting because life didn't go her way. She got rejected last night at this party.
Well, first off, why wasn't I invited? Second, are you sure that's it? I mean, she's never really done this before. I'm kind of worried about her.
I swear, she's definitely just overreacting. She's fine. Also, Jack, you were invited. You just never pay attention enough to hear what I'm saying.
I guess. Okay, let's get to class.
They begin to walk off stage and the lights dim. The scene is set with a couch near stage left and a TV facing towards it. The table in front of the couch is covered in paper, trash, and dishes. Clearly, Ellie is the neat one in this house. Ellie enters the room and looks around before sitting down on the couch.
Why is this house always so disgusting?
Mom enters.
Hi, sweetie. You're home awful early today. Didn't have anywhere to be after school?
Other than my bed? No. Which I should be headed to right now anyway.
Not feeling good? Do I need to make some soup or call the doctor?
Sure, soup sounds good. Can you make me a grilled cheese too? Extra cheese. I'm feeling adventurous.
Sure thing. Anything else you need?
A will to live?
I'm sorry?
Nothing. Just the grilled cheese and soup.
Coming right up.
Mom exits and Dad enters.
Not feeling too hot, huh?
Jokingly, he feels her forehead as if checking for a fever.
Not really, but I'm sure it's nothing. Just been a long week. Lots of new stuff in school. I'm pretty tired.
So your first day back was okay, other than you being tired? I recommend coming home before 11 on school nights. It's probably half the problem. You know, teenagers need more sleep to grow up big and strong.
Dad, I'm not 6. Please don't talk to me like that. And I swear, I'm tired. Just tired. I'll feel better when the weekend comes.
Honey, I hate to break it to you, but it's Monday. You've barely made it through the day. I get that you're tired, but something else seems wrong.
Yeah, well, what's new?
Someone has a bit of an attitude today.
Someone is being a bit nosy today.
Sweetheart, you need to talk to your parents. You know we worry about you. If you need something, you have to tell us. We aren't mind readers as much as we wish we were.
Dad, come on, I'm fine. Have you never felt tired before? I'm just tired. Exhausted. I need a nap and I'll be fine.
Naps don't solve all our problems. You need to talk to us. That's why your mom and I are here, to help you. If we didn't want to raise you, we would have just left you at the fire station in a basket, like they do in the movies. But please, honey, come on, just open up to us. You'll feel better.
I promise I'm fine.
She gets up to leave, and as she makes it through the door, her mother comes in with her plate and hands it to her.
Thanks, Ma.
After Ellie is out of earshot.
Something is up with her again. I can't crack her through. I don't want to push too hard. What if she snaps back at us like last time?
Come on, that was years ago. I doubt she even remembers it.
She was 15. It was 3 years ago. I can't chance it. I'm just going to let her come to us.
She's our daughter, not a puppy. We need to do something.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to see our baby hurt, but I can't help her. I don't know what to do.
We can figure this out.
The lights dim. The lights come up in the living room. There is a knock at the door off stage. A door creaks open.
What the hell are you doing at my house? How do you know I live here?
I ride the same bus as you. I saw you walk here. I just moved in down the street, so I figured I'd stop by and formally introduce myself.
You're awfully persistent, aren't you? What do you want?
Oh, I'm new here. I was hoping maybe you'd stop being so rude and help me show me around. You seem like a nice girl.
Fine, come in, but don't get too comfortable.
Elizabeth and Ellis enter and sit on the couch.
So what exactly do you need help with?
Well, I don't really know much about this town. Where does one go to hang out?
Well, the Martins down the street is a pretty common place for high schoolers to go and hang out. Lots of people just go get coffee and sit on the balcony.
You mean to tell me people go to a grocery store to hang out? This town is weird.
Yeah, I guess if you think about it, it is pretty weird. But don't knock it till you go. Martins has some really good food. I recommend their paninis off the charts.
Noted. So any advice on school, people to avoid, teachers to suck up to?
Let me see your schedule.
Ellis passes Ellie a piece of paper.
Well, you got English with me. Mrs. BALER is great, as long as you don't piss her off or insult Shakespeare. Math. Oh goodness, you've got Mr. Smith for algebra? Be careful with him. He doesn't cut anyone slack. I had mono for a month, and he gave me 3 extra days to do our final report. It took me 15 hours to teach myself all the material I missed in order to finish my project.
Sounds pretty harsh.
You could say that.
So what do you do for fun?
Well, kind of a drama geek. I love acting and singing, but I also really like playing tennis.
I used to play tennis back in New York. I've been in a few musicals, but nothing like you've done, I'm sure.
What have you been in?
I was in South Pacific last year, and we did Shrek the year before that.
Crazy. I've done both of those shows too. South Pacific when I was really little, but was in Shrek a few years ago.
Oh, you like tennis too? Maybe we can find a court and play sometime.
Maybe, but as of right now, it's mid-January, so no tennis in the near future.
So you never actually told me your name.
Ellie, short for Elizabeth.
That's a pretty name. Well, I've got to go. Don't want to be late for fried chicken night. Might not get any if I'm not home early. See you around, Elizabeth.
He exits. Ellie watches as he leaves, then looks down and smiles. The lights dim. The lights come back up in the living room. Dad is on the couch chowing down on a plate of fried chicken.
Ellie, dinner's ready.
Down in a sec.
Mom walks into the living room with a dirty, flour-covered apron on.
How's the chicken? I used my mom's recipe this time.
It's wonderful, honey.
Elizabeth walks in with a full plate of food.
This fried chicken looks really great, Mom.
Everyone sits on the couch silently for a few seconds.
So how was your first week back, Ellie?
Well, it's okay. Class is being boring, but I'm sure they'll get more interesting soon. I'm hoping with my course load, I don't have as much homework as I did last semester.
Well, that's a good thing to hope for. You know, we will always be proud of you, regardless of your grades. No need to stress about the homework. You've always put more pressure on yourself than we have.
We'll always love you no matter what. We understand you're working hard for your future, but sometimes we think you're going overboard with the expectations you've put on yourself.
I know. I just really want to get into a good university. I want to travel the world someday. I can't do that if I'm serving fries at a fast food place.
Please, any school would be lucky to have you. Regardless, no matter what, your parents will always be here to help you fulfill your dreams, no matter what it takes.
And if you want to travel the world someday, we can make that happen. You've already set aside some money for your tuition fees, and we can put more aside in the future. You're our only kid and our only priority. Whatever makes you happy makes us happy.
Thanks.
Parents hug Elizabeth and the lights dim. The scene changes into the school hallway and the lights come up. Ellie is standing by her locker and Ellis is walking towards her.
Hey.
What's up?
Nothing much. What's new with you?
Currently drowning in homework and papers. I need a nap.
Well, what'd you expect taking 5 AP classes at once? I personally think you're insane.
Well, when you're trying to get into Harvard, you've got to put in a lot of work.
Harvard, huh? I was right. You are insane.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't get me wrong. You're definitely smart enough to go there, but why would you? It's just a bunch of snobs who are smart or who have enough money to afford to go there. Personally, I'm okay with a school that has a good education program and a fair tuition cost. Probably an in-state school so it's more affordable. Maybe U of M or Minnesota State. I'm not smart or rich enough to go anywhere you would, but I wouldn't want to anyways.
Wow, you're quick to judge. I want to go to Harvard and study law to help save the planet. I'm going to be an environmental lawyer. After I do enough work and save up all the money I need, I'm going to sail the seas and travel the world, picking up jobs as I go. I want to make an impact. I want to leave my mark. And if you can't understand that, then you'll never understand me.
Well, I guess I underestimated your character. I want to be an activist when I'm older. I'm not sure how I'm going to make money walking the streets for human rights, but I'll figure it out.
Well, if you get some brains before I graduate, you can come and work at my firm.
Well, that's awfully kind of you, but I'm working alone. No one gets to tell me what to do.
Cocky. Interesting.
Hey, we all want to change the world. I'm doing it my way, and you can do it your way.
Fair enough. Should probably get to class. Can't save the world if we don't pass senior English.
The lights dim as Elizabeth and Ellis walk off stage. The lights come up in English. All the students are in their desks, and Mrs. BALER is standing near her desk.
Well, class, your progress reports are ready. I will be passing out after class.
Why can't we see them now?
If I pass them out now, each of you will spend the rest of the period focusing on your progress reports rather than listening to me. I need everyone's focus today as we finish up Hamlet. I understand that each of you would like to know your grades right this instant, but I am simply not allowing it. Now, who would like to read the Hamlet?
I can do it today.
All right, Jack. Take it away. Page 92.
The class goes on silently. Students mouth their lines from Hamlet as Elizabeth thinks about the only thing that could be on her mind, her grades. The lights dim slightly and a spotlight is placed on Elizabeth.
I wonder how I'm doing in AP Calc. The last test seemed pretty hard, but I'm not really sure how I did. I'm fine in choir. I don't think it's possible to fail unless you just don't show up. I should be okay in AP chemistry. All we've done this far is review material from last year's chemistry class. Business should be fine. All we've had so far is easy homework assignments. I hope everything is 97% or higher. That'll give me some wiggle room if my classes get harder later in the semester.
The lights come up, removing the spotlight on Elizabeth.
Hey, daydreamer, it's your line. Pay attention.
Ellie, honey, it's your line. The class is waiting to finish. Jack just finished his monologue.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I lost my focus for a moment.
Well, now that you've got it back, please read Horatio's first line on page 93.
Of course. Sorry.
The lights dim as Ellie flips to the correct page. The lights come up in Elizabeth's bedroom. She is lying in her bed with her face in the pillow, visibly upset.
Honey, you've been in there for nearly 3 hours. Open the door and tell me what's going on.
I'm fine. Leave me alone.
If you don't open up right this instant, you're grounded for a month.
Fine, ground me. I don't care.
There is no use. You're being absolutely ridiculous. When you're ready to come out, you come straight downstairs and tell me what is going on.
Footsteps are audible to show that Mom has left.
Can't take it anymore. I can't do this. I failed my calculus test and I have a C- in the class right now. So much more. My 4.0. Harvard is no longer my future. But McDonald's probably is. I don't know what I'm going to do. Half the semester is over. There's absolutely no way I'm going to be pulling my grade back up to where I want it. I'm a failure.
She gets up and begins pacing.
Can't believe I made it this far and now I'm failing. All those late night studyings, AP classes, passed, useless. I'm worthless.
Ellis sneaks on stage.
You're far from worthless.
What the hell? How did you get in here?
I snuck in your window. You really don't pay attention, which made it very easy.
Well, you can go ahead and leave. I just want to be alone.
I'm just trying to make you feel a little better.
I don't need your help. Now get out.
Fine.
He exits.
The audacity. I'll never understand him. Thinking he had the right to just burst into my room when I'm having a mental breakdown? He's the mental one. Always telling me I try too hard and that I should lower my expectations for myself. He doesn't even know me.
She walks to her vanity and grabs her car keys.
Time for a drive.
She exits and the lights dim slightly on her bedroom.
And where do you think you're going?
To clear my head. We can talk when I get home.
A door slams, then a corridor opens and shuts. The engine is running and is audible as she leaves the house. There is suddenly a large crashing noise. The lights fully dim in the bedroom. The scene is set in a hospital room. Everything is neat and tidy just as Elizabeth would like it. Ellie is laying in the hospital bed, visibly in critical condition. Several parts of her body are wrapped in bandages and she is not moving. Both of her parents are sitting near the hospital bed in distress.
It's all my fault. I shouldn't have let her leave. She wasn't stable.
Honey, I know you're upset, but this could have happened to anyone. The road was slick. It was snowing.
But what if she did this on purpose?
Don't even say that. You know she could never...
Never what? It's not like she hasn't pulled something like this before.
Don't go there. We both know she was young and didn't understand what she was doing.
She was 15. She knew exactly what she was doing. One more pill would have...
The doctor enters the room.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, please excuse me. I just need to do a quick check on Elizabeth. Check her vitals and make sure she is stable. If you could, please wait outside the room for a few minutes while I do some tests.
Of course.
Both of the parents exit the room. The doctor moves to Ellie and begins tests. Ellis walks in and simply stands by the bed, staring at Ellie. After a thorough review, the doctor exits the room. The spotlight is centered on Ellie and Ellis.
This is all my fault. You'd be okay if I hadn't come over.
Slowly waking up, she responds slowly in a soft voice.
What's going on?
Got in an accident. You were driving down the street and I was in front of you. I was driving pretty slow because it was snowing pretty hard. You probably couldn't see that well. I think you avoided rear-ending me and swerved into a tree. This is all my fault. You wouldn't have left if I hadn't come over. I wouldn't have been in front of you if I hadn't come over. This is all my fault. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm not dead, am I? It's okay. I've had worse days.
You're taking this well. You're stronger than I thought you were.
Never, and I mean never underestimate me.
Noted.
So what's wrong with me? Do you know anything?
I'm not family, so I didn't really even get a clearance to be in here, but I'm kind of a master of sneaking into places.
I see that. Maybe don't next time, though. I don't need to end up here again. Also, keep it down. I don't want you getting kicked out.
I'm sorry. Did I just hear a convoluted way of you saying that you want me to stay?
Maybe? Look, I'm bored, and I really don't want to deal with my parents right now. Where are they anyways?
Outside talking to the doctor.
And crying about whatever he's saying, I'm sure.
No, they really care about you, Ellie. You're their only kid. I can't imagine how they are feeling right now. You could have died.
Oh, please. I'm invincible.
Yeah, you go ahead and keep saying that. The tree you hit disagrees.
Well, it didn't kill me.
I'm just glad you're okay. Well, as okay as you could be after an accident like that.
How long have I been in here? How much school have I missed?
Relax, everything will be fine.
It's easy for you to say. You don't know what it's like to put this kind of pressure on yourself and not be able to let anything go. It's like something's wrong with me.
I can show you how to relax. The world will keep spinning even if you lose your 4.0 average. The world will keep spinning even if you don't get into your top school. And it'll keep spinning if you don't go to school at all.
Every word out of your mouth is doing nothing but upsetting me. You don't understand how important all of this is to me. Think about it this way. What if you spend the rest of your life protesting and writing letters to Congress, pleading for a change, and the day you die, this country is no better off than it was when you were born? Imagine how that would feel.
Ellie, I don't care if I change the world. It's worth everything to me to be able to say that I tried. I know I'd be disappointed if I die having nothing accomplished, but I know that I gave it my all. And that's all anyone can ever ask of me, to try. And you're doing more than trying. You're devoting your entire life to making the grades so you can get into the best law program in the world. Takes a lot of guts, but in the end, is it worth it? A degree from any other school is just as worthy as one from Harvard. You can change the world without a fancy law degree. I just want you to understand that one grade is not going to change your life path. You know what you want and you have the power to get there just as much as any other person. Trying is succeeding. You're putting in an effort to follow your dreams, and that's all anyone can ask of you, including yourself. You are good enough. You will always be good enough.
Okay, you're right. I am good enough. I can change the world without a degree from Harvard.
It's not that hard to just breathe and stop driving yourself crazy with your expectations.
Thank you, Ellis. I think I need some rest. Thanks for stopping by.
As you wish.
He exits the room and the lights dim. Ellie is still lying in the hospital, her parents by her side, and now Jack and Layla are standing near the bed as well.
How is she doing?
She's stable, but she's still not with us.
She means to say that Ellie's in a coma, just like she has been for the past few weeks.
Is she going to be okay? Why isn't anyone trying to do anything to help her? What if she doesn't wake up? What, is she going to die?
Jack, she's likely going to be fine. The doctors have done everything they can to prevent further brain damage. So when she wakes up, she probably won't be herself. She may have amnesia and act unusual, but there's no way of knowing what's going to happen until she's awake.
Okay. Is it all right if we stay for a little bit longer?
Sure. We're going to go down to the cafeteria for lunch, and you guys can stay as long as you'd like.
Mom and Dad exit.
I can't believe this happened to Ellie. She didn't deserve this. I figured she'd be awake by now.
She was really upset the day of the accident.
What do you mean?
Didn't you see her face after we got our progress reports back? She was really upset, but I'm not sure why. She left right after class and bolted into the bathroom. I didn't even see her after school. She always walks with us to our car, but she didn't do it that day. Don't you remember?
Maybe it wasn't the report. Maybe it was something I did.
What do you mean?
Well, that day I kind of confronted her. Told her she was acting really weird lately. and that she needed to snap out of her mood and quit being so mean all the time. Maybe that was why she didn't walk with us.
Well, why would you say that to her?
She wasn't acting normal. I was hoping that would break her. Maybe get her to tell me what was really wrong. Or something. I don't know. Maybe I went too far.
Well, you can apologize when she...
Ellie jerks and slowly wakes up.
Hey, guys, what are you doing here?
Oh my God, you're awake? You in a coma. Elizabeth, do you know where you are?
Yes, I'm in the hospital. I got in an accident. Where's Ellis?
Who?
Ellis, he's in our English class. He just moved here from New York.
Our English class? There is no one named Ellis in our class.
He's new. Maybe you just don't know him.
Ellie, there's no one new in our class. Trust me.
He was just here. He was here. He came to see me and then I fell back asleep.
Fell asleep? You've been in a coma. Didn't you hear LAYLA?
No, I couldn't have.
The doctor walks in slowly and is startled by Elizabeth being awake.
Wonderful to see you're awake, Elizabeth. Friends, please leave the room so I can explain everything that happened to Elizabeth with her parents.
Elizabeth's parents enter the room.
Honey, you're awake?
Mom?
No, it's okay. You don't need to say anything. We're here for you.
We're so glad you're okay. We can't even tell you how worried we were about you.
I know, I'm sorry.
No, we're sorry. We are so sorry, sweetie.
Careful. She may be awake, but she's... Oh, sorry.
Careful. She may be awake, but she's still in bad condition. A broken arm, leg, and 2 broken ribs.
Right. I'm sorry.
Within the next week, we should be able to remove the casts and bandages. For precautionary reasons, I am going to suggest you use a wheelchair to get around Elizabeth. And someone will have to help you get around. It is the only way to ensure that all of your bones heal properly. Will that be okay?
I've always loved having people take me places. Now I'll have to. It sounds great.
Someone's feeling pretty happy.
Just happy to be here with everyone. Happy to be alive. What day is it?
It's March 15th.
Holy crap. Really? Only 2 months until graduation?
I guess so. Why?
I've got a lot of work to do.
What? Calm down for a second. You just woke up.
Mom, get my computer. I've got some applications to fill out.
Okay, whatever you say.
The lights dim. The lights come up in a classroom on the 3 friends and Mrs. BALER at the front. The students are being fairly noisy. It's the last day of school.
All right. Quiet down for a minute. I have an important announcement. It is with pleasure that I inform you that everyone in this class has received an A on their final exam.
Woo!
Woo! All right. I know you are all anxious for the day to be over, but just know, being an adult isn't all it's cracked up to be. Your lives are about to get a lot more complicated, so cherish today while you still can. I am so excited for each and every one of you. I know you are all going to amount to great things. All you have to do is set your mind to something and anything can be possible. You are all free to do whatever you'd like for the rest of the class period.
I can't believe I got an A.
Everyone did. It's a Christmas miracle.
But it's May.
Shut up. It's just a saying, stupid. Do you guys want to do something after school? Maybe go grab food?
Sounds good to me. I'm in.
Ellie?
I'd love to go. It'll be nice to hang out with you guys again.
Thank God. I was worried you'd never forgive me after what I said to you.
What do you mean?
The day of the accident, I was really...
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't remember that.
Really? But I...
LAYLA, you get a free pass. I can't even remember what happened. So just forget about it. I promise everything's okay.
Oh, okay.
So, both of you are going to Minnesota State?
Yep.
Why couldn't you just come with us? We're gonna miss you so much.
I know. I'm sorry. I just didn't get as good of a scholarship offer from them. I would have gone if I hadn't gotten a full ride somewhere else.
Yeah. You could have still come with us. You could afford it.
I guess you're right. But U of M feels like where my heart belongs. Plus, it'll be nice to start fresh. New people, new town, new experiences.
Promise you'll come visit?
Promise. I'm gonna miss you guys a lot.
The school bell rings and the lights dim. Elizabeth walks out to center stage, a bright expression on her face.
I couldn't see what was real and what wasn't. I was so wrapped up in my head about the future that I couldn't see reality. ELLIS was all in my head, and I see that now. He wasn't there to annoy me or try and bring down my ego. He was there to show me that no matter what happens in life, I tried my best and that's all anyone could ever ask of me. My world turned upside down when I got in that accident, quite literally. It showed me that in life it's better to live and have new experiences than focus on success. I will change the world someday. I do believe that. But I might not be a world traveler. I might not even end up being a lawyer, but using my insight and knowledge will shape my life and the lives of others. I couldn't convince myself that this was true, so I had to make someone else tell me, even if they weren't real. I see now that no matter what happens in my life, I should be grateful I got to live it. Every flaw, mistake, and every little success will be forgotten. Why should we spend our lives focused on the little things?
The lights dim. The lights come up, revealing an empty stage with a single podium. Elizabeth approaches the podium in a cap and gown.
We have all gathered here today to celebrate the success of students here at Central High. As we move forwards in our lives, let us reflect on our past. High school has been a journey, a great and wonderful journey. Let us continue down the path of life, following the way our feet lead. Let us soar above the highest mountaintops and swim to the deepest depths of the sea. Let us continue forward in whatever the way our spirit moves us. An intelligent person once told me, trying is succeeding. You are putting an effort to follow your dreams, and that's all anyone can ask of you, including yourself. Let us take this statement into consideration as we continue our journey. Let us spread our wings and fly. Each of us in our own way will change the world, regardless of the path we take to do so. Many people have high hopes in life, but do not let high expectations lead you to disappointment. Let expectations encourage you to grow stronger. Let expectations guide you to success rather than to failure. If at first you don't succeed, then try again. This is the best and only advice I can give to others feeling the same way I do. Don't pressure yourself into doing something you don't want to do. Let your heart guide you to where you belong. Don't box yourself in a corner. Open up and see everything life has to offer each and every one of us. Congratulations to the class of 2019.
LAYLA and Jack enter the stage and join Elizabeth.
Well, we did it. I can't believe we're high school graduates. I can think all the way back to the first day of kindergarten, the day we first met.
I'm gonna miss you so much next year. We have to call each other every day.
I promise I will stay in touch with you. It'll be like I never left.
Why can't you just go to Minnesota State with us?
We are going to come visit all the time. I don't know if we can survive without you.
I promise you can, and you will. We are all going to be just fine. We can do this.
We've come so far just this year. We are finally grown-ups now.
Yes, we are. And I can't wait to live my free adult life.
Me neither. Let's get out of here.
The three exit, but Elizabeth turns and returns to center stage. The spotlight is on her.
I've been through a lot this year. I got in an accident. I made some big choices. I completely changed my mind about my life goals. All it took was some self-reflection. The only person I need in my life to help me succeed is myself. And it took me a long time to realize that, but I finally have. I said I wanted to change the world someday, and I'm still going to. I plan to do so by attending the University of Minnesota in the fall. There, I will study both environmental science and women's studies. I will continue on to law school, and I eventually hope to become the administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency. I have learned to follow my heart. I am following who I am rather than who I wish to be, because I am good enough.
The lights dim.